welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I'm Crash, and today we're going to be continue on the theme of dragons for evolving skies, but this time we got a single prizer for you. And I think when ADP eventually rotates out of PTCGO, this deck's going to be really strong. And even with ADP in there, it is still relatively strong. So, without further ado, we'll get into the deck list. Here we are on the deck list, guys. Our main attacker, Regidrago. The attack we're going to be focusing on is Dragon Energy. For 2 grass, 1 fire, we deal 240 damage. Insane for a basic, right? Especially a single prizer? That's awesome. The downside to this attack is if it does 20 less damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, but that doesn't happen too often. He just gets knocked out in one shot, so we're hitting 240 on the first turn anyway. But to help this guy out, we have a couple support Pokemon that we need to talk about. For example, we have Cherrim with the Spring Bloom ability. Lets us put down as many grass energies as we can from our hand to our Pokemon, which will help power up Regidrago really quickly. And the backup attacker in Tropius. His attack Rally Back does 120 damage if one of our Pokemon were knocked out last turn. So imagine this, Regidrago hits 240 damage and it doesn't knock out the Pokemon, and then they in turn to knock out Regidrago because they don't have a choice or else they'll lose it anyways. Tropius comes up and then hits 120, so that's 360 damage, knocks out pretty much everything in the format. And if it's a VMAX, then you're taking 3 prizes and they only took 1. So the trades in this is really, really good. We only have to knock out 2 Pokemon, they have to knock out 6. And then we have a couple other setup Pokemon like this Jirachi here. Lets us pick 1 card from the top 2 of our deck, which is really good. You know, the usual Crobat. And then a really important card in here is Training Court, because this allows us to get back a basic energy from our discard. And as you can see, I'm only playing 3 fire energies here. And that's the reason I'm only playing 3 is because, well, I only really need 3 Regidragos to finish a game for the most part. But just in case I struggle getting fire energies and they do knock one out, I do have Training Court. I also have Energy Retrieval to get some energies back into my hand. A couple energy switches here just in case I need to switch between my energies if I get stuck or something like that. Ordinary Rod to get the Pokemon back. Switches, Boss's Orders, Bruno's for the knockout, and, you know, a standard supporting line. So, this is the deck. Let's go see how it does in the ladder. Alright, we're playing up against an Ice Rider Calyrex deck. How fun. We're going to grab ourselves a Cherubi with this Level Ball. And we will quick ball away this grass energy. Get ourselves Mr. Regidrago. We have a Marnie for next turn, so I like that. Let's go ahead and Dreamy Revelation here. Fire energy, I like that more than the grass. We will attach fire energy and pass the turn. So next turn I'm going to go ahead and attach the grass energy, and then Marnie, and then Dreamy Revelation, depending on what else I get off the top deck. This is looking like a good start. I would hope that I get into a switch as well, because I might be able to knock out this Ice Rider next turn. But we'll see what we get off this Marnie that our opponent played. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us too bad. Okay, I can live with this. I can quick ball for the Crobat at least. He might switch back into one of his Sobbles. Don't switch back into one of your Sobbles. Keep it in the active. It's going to detonate, which is cool. Pierce my Jirachi. Do it. Oh, he does. Alright, this sets me up to be able to knock him out. Okay. Let's go ahead and quick ball away Jirachi here. Grab Crobat. And play the Crobat for 2. Cherrim and a grass energy is nice. We'll level ball for the other Cherrim. That didn't matter, because I just played the Cherubi this turn. So actually, Let's quick ball away the Cherrim because I have more. I didn't have more. I should have paid attention. Let's get a Cherubi so I can put it on the bottom with Marnie. That was a bad play. Looking for one more grass energy and a switch. Got a switch, got the grass energy. Perfect. Perfect. We're going to switch into Regidrago. Attach the grass energy. And let's knock out this Ice Rider Calyrex. Which puts us in a pretty good position. Got a boss's orders and another Cherrim. So if we don't get Marnied and he plays another Ice Rider, I'm going to boss it out and knock it out. If we keep our hand, and I hope we do, either Dedenne is going to get knocked out or Ice Rider that he plays is going to get knocked out. So here comes a Drizzile. Capacious Bucket, which I find interesting, but not too crazy because he wants to get some water energy in the discard. So I'm assuming there was a quick ball, and this is going for the Ice Rider. Oh, a Suicune. Okay. Don't have a Marnie, and the Suicune gets knocked out. Evo Incense. Okay. Going for another Drizzile to grab a supporter, I'm going to assume. Evolves into the Drizzile. And what does he get with the Shady Dealings ability? We will find out. A Melanie. Okay. Well, if he gets into a switch, I lose my Regidrago. And I don't think he did. Okay. So we're in a really, really good position now. So I evolve. Let's switch into Jirachi, because I can switch back. Dreamy Revelation here. Don't want either of these cards. But we will grab the Quick Ball. Quick Ball away the Level Ball. And actually, I'll grab a Regidrago. Switch back into my big boy. Boss out the Suicune. And hit him with Dragon Energy for another 240. Our opponent did a lot of work setting up that Suicune. Prizes haven't been great. I'm a little stuck now, so interesting. There's an Ice Rider on the bench. If only I had another boss's orders. He does Marnius, and I think it's because I got that Regidrago with the Quick Ball. So, what do you Marnie me into? A boss's orders. All right. That's what we need. I don't think you're going to be able to... You can't power up Ice Rider. Path to the Peak does not matter to me anymore. Boss up Ice Rider. Dragon Energy for the win. So powerful. Pow! Our opponent is going first, and we got our two attackers on the field of play. Looks like we're playing up against some kind of Catterday deck. Oh man, I don't know how Regidrago's going to do with this. But we will definitely find out, that's for sure. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and attach this energy and Marnie. See if we can draw into some more cards that would be more useful. Two Cherubis and a Training Court and another Marnie. Which is fine by me. Opponent doesn't have any energy in the discard, but I will hold on to it just in case. So, this next turn I'm going to play the Training Court and Marnie, hopefully grab into a Fire Energy and a Grass Energy and a Cherrim. A lot to ask for, but it's doable. Definitely is doable. Now, Escape Rope will give you a... we'll give you the Tropius. I don't think you should be able to knock it out. Well... Okay, it's going to Marnie us. Hopefully we will get Marnie into a supporter. That's the worst if I don't. And some of the pieces we need. Fire Energy, Level Ball. Cool. And Professor's Research. So what we want off of the research is a Grass Energy and a Switch. Or 2 Grass Energies because I can attach them. Our opponent uses Caturday. Draw a card. We do get the Switch, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. Going to play the Fire Energy Level Ball for my Cherrim. And the game decides to take a little bit. Let's play said Cherrim. And we're going to research, hopefully, into a Grass Energy, and we do. Solar Bloom onto Regidrago. Quick ball away this Energy Switch. Grab ourselves another Regidrago. And we will Dragon Energy to take the knockout on the Glameow. One of the prizes is a Regidrago. So let's see, I do want to knock out this Persian. And okay, I have to choose a Pokemon to become my active. We will choose Tropius. Our opponent's going to Level Ball for another cat. Gets himself another Meowth here. Okay, he switches with Bird Keeper, that's fine. And we get Tail Whipped. Okay, so yeah, I think I have it here. So we'll Spring Bloom onto Tropius and retreat into Regidrago. Boss out this Persian. And we are going to Dragon Energy to knock him out. And hope he doesn't have another Persian in his hand. Which doesn't look like he does because he promotes to Esper. Ah, he does. Okay, fine. I was wrong. Interestingly enough, we are up by 2 prizes. And our opponent's going to field my Regidrago back to the bench. I would assume, which is fine. I do have an Air Balloon, and they did just research. I think I'm going to use the Ordinary Rod to put back that Grass Energy before I research away my hand. One of the Level Balls for a Meowth, I would assume. Glameow, okay. Our opponent plays down all the cats in his hand, and he is thinking about what to do. Here, Kinesis onto my Tropius. Alright, that is fine with me. Play the Air Balloon. Ordinary Rod back in this Grass Energy. And we research away the rest of my hand. We get a Level Ball to get ourselves another Cherrim. And I will use that to power up this Regidrago now. Quick ball away this Cherubi. Grab ourselves another Tropius. Play the Tropius. And knock out this Esper. Ah, Fire Energy. Really nice. I can attach that to the Regidrago. And Marnie my next turn and hope for another Grass Energy. Pokecom to the Meowth. Back into the deck, and our opponent is going to be grabbing another Glameow. Per Ugly deals 120 damage, which renders my Regidragos useless. I do have boss's orders, and I can retreat. but I don't have a way to energy switch, which is a bummer. So we're going to Marnie here. No grass energy. We do get a boss's orders. I would have liked to have gotten into a grass energy. Grab ourselves a Jirachi. And we will quick ball away said Jirachi. Grab the Crobat. And all we can do is hammer in. Deal 30 damage. Can't use Dragon Energy with only 10 HP left, unfortunately. So our opponent tells me to put him on the bench. We will give you this Tropius. Opponent uses Ordinary Rod, going to shuffle back in some kitty cats. And so the reason I promoted Tropius was because if he is able to switch into that Esper and knock out the Regidrago on the bench, my Tropius just rally backs and knockouts the Esper. As long as my Bruno draws me into 2 grass energies. And maybe I can draw into a Training Court as well. We'll see. Another Fion, Escape Rope. I'll give you the Regidrago again. You can have the Tropius. I don't know why he's just switching back and forth here. Maybe he thought I would give him something else. There goes my Regidrago. It's now my turn again. And we're going to Bruno. Because I did not top deck an energy. An energy retrieval works for me. Go ahead and retrieve 2 grass energies here. Maybe a grass and a fire. No, we'll get the 2 grass energies. And we will Spring Bloom 1 there. And Spring Bloom 1 here. And attach the fire energy here. And then I will use Rally Back to knock out this Esper. So, if we trade again, that person's going to get knocked out because I have a boss in my hand, and if he doesn't Marnie me, I should be okay. Evo Incense for another Per Ugly. Alrighty. Ooh, I got an itch on my head. It's going to boss out my Regidrago. And render him useless. But Solar Beam does 100 damage and Persian has 100 HP. So I am going to retreat into my Tropius here. Use Spring Bloom onto the Tropius. Boss out this Persian. Get rid of this Cherrim. Grab nothing, I think. Play Crobat. Got some cards. That's cool. Let's use Solar Beam. And we are 1 prize away from winning. We got a Regidrago off the prizes. Where are all my Training Courts? They have to be in the deck. Opponent uses an Oricorio. They need to get a Meowth out as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I do not have another boss's orders, but he did promote the Per Ugly. He plays a Chaotic Swell. That's a bummer. he can get my trophies out the active. He does Marnie me, which puts my Regidrago at the bottom of the deck. But I'm Marnied into a boss and 3 energies. And there you have it. We couldn't win. Well, how about that, guys? What do you think about Regidrago? Really powerful attacker, and it's pretty good. There's one suggestion I would make. I didn't see myself using the energy switches too often, and you might want to change those for energy searches, because I did have a hard time getting the fire energy out some games. But overall, the deck runs pretty smoothly, and you can just see how it can take out Pokemon Vs. All basic Vs are in range of this Pokemon. It can knock him out. 3 bosses in that one Ice Rider match, and they couldn't do anything about it. And even playing the counter data deck, it was just too quick, too overwhelming. They couldn't keep up. And hey, it might be one of the best single prize decks out there. So, if you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm trying to grow the channel. Let's get up to 50 subscribers at least. That would be a really huge goal, really help me out, and it would motivate me to keep making these videos for you guys. But I do appreciate your continued support for watching the videos, and we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.